Hi everyone, it's Amanda, and I thought that it would be a good time to update you guys on how I'm doing so far. So, I guess to recap, my surgery date is June 6th. Yay! And at first, I was mad that June 6th was so far out. I was hoping for a May surgery date, but Becky Bamboo had told me on Facebook that once you get your surgery date, time flies by. And I I've apologized to her, but I didn't believe her. I was like, yeah, right, it's gonna drag on slower than slow. So I'm kind of glad for my June surgery date because now time flew by. Like the end of April, where the hell did that go? I have no idea. Easter was done and over with before I could even blink. Um, and now it's May. Today is Tuesday, May 3rd. So that means in a month from now, I'm having surgery. Like a month from now is my birthday. I'm having surgery 3 days after my birthday. And I, I'm having a hard time wrapping my brain around that. Um, I'm starting to freak myself out. I'm I look around my house and I see what needs to be done, and like as of right now I just don't have the energy to get it done. My husband is helping where he can, but he works a pretty demanding job, so by the time the end of the day he's pretty wiped out too. I have managed to make myself sick again. I keep doing that. It's like when I stress out, it just all goes to the bronchial tubes, and like half of my videos on here, I think I have managed to discuss with you guys that, or I've mentioned that I'm sick. And I noticed that I was going over some of my older videos today, and I was like, gosh, like every other video, I'm apologizing for either looking like crap like I do now, or or that I'm sick. And it's because as soon as anything starts to freak me out and my stress level gets up, I just automatically get bronchitis and sometimes sinusitis, although not as much as I used to because of my surgery that I had. But that's like my body's defense mechanism. It just, as soon as I stress out, everything just shuts down. So I was dealing with, like, I don't know if I mentioned it. I was having an issue there for a while where I was having a hard time breathing and I was getting hives everywhere. And when was this? This was the end of March, beginning of April. Um, I wasn't feeling good, and I just, it was bad. I thought it could be strep. I thought it was the flu. Turns out it was an allergic reaction to the antibiotics I've been on after my sinus surgery. And I didn't connect the two. I didn't connect my hives and how I was feeling with my antibiotics. I thought maybe I came in contact with something because, I'm also allergic to dandelions and dandelions pop up. So I thought, well, maybe one of the kids brushed up against me or something. But there was one day where I was hacking up a lot of phlegm, and I felt like I just couldn't catch my breath and everything. And I finally went to the doctor, and they took one look at me and said, "You are having an allergic reaction." So they told me to stop my antibiotics. They were like, "Well, when was your last dosage?" And I said, "This morning." And they're like, "Well, quit doing that." So, so I was sick with that for a while, and I started to feel better. And then I got sick again, and I started to feel better. And I was feeling better, and come Saturday, I woke up with a sore throat again. So, Saturday sucked. It hurt. Sunday was okay. Monday I was feeling better, but now tonight again, I'm starting to feel all phlegmy and nasally, and I don't know. I think it's just stress. I need to chill, and I can't. And I'm working on that. So, aside from me freaking out and making myself sick, I've noticed that in my decision for gastric bypass, I have done a lot of research. I've read books. I've talked to people online. I joined this community. I've watched other people's experiences and videos. And so I feel that for the most part, I didn't jump into this blind. I've made a very educated decision, the best that I can, being as stupid as I am sometimes. And I've noticed that I'm starting to forget basic things. And I mentioned this to Becky, who is my other friend Becky, Joe and Becky Evil. I told her that I'm forgetting simple stuff that I should know. Like what I can eat, when I can't, what I can expect, what I can't expect, that kind of thing. All the stuff that I've read and I've researched to death is like all of a sudden not there. So I've found that I'm having to reread my books to prepare myself so that there's no surprises at the last second. And I don't know if that's a common thing, if people do that, or if it's just me, but that's where I'm at right now, is trying not to stress out over things that need to be done and aren't done before I'm laid up for 2 to 3 weeks. I'm worried about how work and the kids and my classroom is going to go without me there. I know they'll be fine, but I'm going to miss being there. And I'm kind of hoping that they'll miss me. I've worked there for 7 years, so it would be nice if my presence was missed a little. We've decided that when I go in for surgery, my husband's going to take some time off and he'll come and go from the hospital. And then when I'm released, I'm going to spend the week at my mom's house so that my husband can work and I can have somebody there. And my mom wants to take vacation time, so she's going to take her vacation time to stay home and pretty much watch movies with me all day. And then hopefully I'll be feeling better and I'll be back to work as soon as possible because I will drive everybody crazy. I still have a few more things that I need to get in the house. I was told to buy some liquid Tylenol. So I'm going to have some at home. I want to have some in my car. And I'm going to have some at my mom's house, because my mom lives like right around the corner from where I work. So I figure if I go back to work too soon and I'm hurting, I've got some in the car and I've got some at my mom's. So I'll have my bases covered. I was also told to get some smaller cups. I have like the tall blender bottles right now, and my surgeon said that he advises his patients to get the smaller ones so that you don't feel so overwhelmed that you have this big huge cup that you have to try to down. So he recommended me getting the smaller ones, so I'm going to try to get a couple of those. And then I'm pretty much ready to go because I bought everything I needed last July, when I first started researching everything, because I thought my surgery was going to be in January. So I'm pretty much ready to go. I just have to make sure that my house is clean, and I'm going to take my recliner over to my mom's house because she doesn't have one. And I'm going to put that in my old bedroom just in case I can't sleep on the bed. And I'm going to wait a couple more weeks before I pack my bag for the hospital. My scale says I'm down another 10 pounds, which is really good. So that's where I'm at. And I just thought that it's good for me to talk about it and document it, that I really am needing to just chill. And I'm not doing that. So um I go in on the 25th of May. I think I mentioned that though. And they're going to do all of my last minute testing. I think they want to do another blood test. Check my vitamin D level again. They're going to do an ultrasound and a chest x-ray. And I'm going to meet up again with the anesthesiologist because my concerns and their concerns is me coming out of anesthesia. I did have a really hard time coming out of it when I had my nose surgery. And I had a really bad time with it several years back when I had my appendix removed. And even when I had my endoscopy in January, I had a hard time shaking being under for the short time that I was under. So they have decided that they're going to put me in ICU for the night after surgery but that's because of my CPAP, and I have to bring that with. Even though I don't really use it since I've had my nose surgery. And I'll talk about that more some other time, but so they're going to keep me in ICU overnight, and they said I should probably be released by Thursday. But he said normally he likes to keep his patients a full week just to be on the safe side. So I don't know. We'll see. And he also mentioned the JP drain, that I will go home with it in and I will keep it in for a week. And so I'm a little nervous about having a tube hang out of my body. I'm extremely squeamish about the idea of having to not only unhook it, well, not really unhook it, but like open it up and drain out the ball at the end of it and wash it out or clean it or whatever you have to do. I'm like very squeamish, so I'm not looking forward to that. And that's another thing I'm stressing out about. So enough of me rambling. If you bothered to sit here and watch this, I'm sorry, but that's just me letting you know where I'm at. So I will talk to you guys again later. I hope you guys are having a good week, and I'm very thankful for all the support that I'm getting when I start freaking out on Facebook. So thank you everyone who follows me on Facebook. If you don't, I'm on there under Changing Me for Me. Same screen name email as this account. So you can look me up, hit me up. But other than that, thank you guys for your support and all your well wishes and trying to help me calm my nerves, and I appreciate it. So I will talk to you guys again soon. Bye.